right.
Yeah.
Wow, Nick Riddle and Shaky pulling off some big stuff yesterday. We saw that sick Ness and Zero Suit gameplay. A lot of PK Thunder 2 kills, a lot of healing with down smash into Ness's PSI magnet. Some really excellent stuff. These two, I mean, give us the history, Pierce.
Nick Riddle and Shaky not debuted, I mean, they've been teaming for a while, but they really came out to shine at MLG Orlando is when everybody first heard of them, and since then they've been dominating. They have several team combos, tons of synergy. I'm sure a bunch of you guys saw it yesterday. Ridiculous stuff, Paralyzer, footstools, and PK Thunders everywhere. They're just a very electrifying and shocking team, and very devastating to fight against because Shaky is not afraid to get in there, get aggressive, and get in your face. He doesn't care if you're a Meta Knight, a Diddy Kong, Wario, whatever have you. He knows his Fair is a very powerful zoning tool, and he knows he can take whatever damage and trade whatever he wants because he has the kill security in the setups provided by Nick Riddle's Paralyzer. Nick Riddle also get in there with some side B, and of course Ness's very reliable back throw. And of course he can trade the damage as much as he wants because he's able to heal and recover from the Paralyzer, and from the down smash of Nick Riddle. So he's ready to get in there.
Paralyzer as well.
Yeah, from Paralyzer as well. Absolutely. So they'll be getting in there, and if there's anything to say about Anti and Ally, I've always said Anti is never one to lose to the low tiers, lose to the gimmick strategies, lose to the unreliable, non-top tier stuff.
Yes, a matchup specialist.
Yes, he is a matchup, exactly that. Matchup specialist is a great way to put it. Anti is not afraid to go up against stuff. He is rarely in an unfamiliar situation. One of the quote-unquote Wi-Fi warriors gets in there, gets the training, gets his notebook out, and gets his homework done.
Yeah, there is no character that you can surprise Anti with in this game, and that is instrumental in his high placings at pretty much every major.
Yeah.
And, of course, Ally and Anti, oh man.
Ally warming up
really
his hands.
Really scary team.
Ally warming up his hands. Quick button check.
Yep, hand warmers. Everything's looking good. Should just be a couple seconds before the actual match starts.
One very important facet of this team is that Zero Suit Samus starts out with those item pieces. Ness actually has incredible item frame data. He can utilize those pieces well, and taking the lead early is really important because once you secure stage control with those item pieces, it gives you momentum that Zero Suit and Ness are able to carry very well. And Nick Riddle seems very determined to win this match, deciding 3-stock. Of course, it is the button check, and we will be getting into the actual match very, very shortly.
Great part about this team for Ness, not only does he get to heal, but Zero Suit's stun really lets him hit some of those enormous smash attacks that forward smash is monstrous. That PK Thunder 2 will kill you at 45.
Yeah.
You know? So this team in 2v1 is also just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's terrifying for Meta Knight when he dies at 45, and it's terrifying for Snake when he dies at 70, so.
Yes. Definitely going to shake things up. No pun intended. Shoutouts to Shaky.
Smashville getting ready to load, and pretty soon the characters will be launching in for this final winner's bracket match in winner's semis.
All right, we see that item play coming in immediately. Oh, Nick Riddle throws the grab, going for some awesome stuff, but Anti does not fall for it.
And as I mentioned,
Ally off the stage already,
there it goes.
And that is the strongest spike in the game.
Yes.
Ness's down air.
Actually, I believe that Ness's down air has the highest base knockback. However, Ganon's does have better scaling damage in power.
Okay, and also Zero Suit's down B right up there in the top tier of spikes.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, wow, Ally off stage with no jump. Okay, great meteor
but
cancel.
Somebody knows how to meteor cancel here. And again, we were just talking about how high base.
Oh no, Ally already down to one stock.
We're
Shaky
already looking at the counter picks.
Wow.
Florida has come to play. First ESEM and MVD taking it out over Mewtwo King and Lee Martin, and now Ally and Anti suffering. So it looks like these powerful New Jersey and New York, New Jersey Meta Knights, teaming with, Lee Martin from Louisiana, and then Anti teaming with Ally from Canada. It looks like these teams are being eliminated by the Floridians who have come to play doubles today.
Yes, these Floridians have definitely come in full force for teams. Two really, really solid static partners, two sets of static partners in Nick Riddle and Shaky and ESAM and MVD, and we've just seen them taking out the killers with no problems today.
Anti in trouble
big
here.
Damage on Anti. Zero Suit's down smash, so great. It's just set up combos, tack on percent. Punishes with down tilt into up air. Oh, wow. Nick
Anti
Riddle,
is
fancy
still
stuff.
pretty healthy, okay? So this game is definitely not over yet, despite the 2 stocks that Ally has dropped.
Yeah, it's still 4-4.
It's 4-4, and of course they're down by about 100%, a little bit under it actually, which is, you know, not an unsurmountable attack. Even if Allies drops another stock, you can borrow stock from Anti, and when Anti has 1 stock remaining, as long as they're able to take out Ness's next stock before he can heal up that 100. Because, you know, you can't say, well, they're just up by 100 without taking into account that Ness can recover quite a bit of that if given the opportunity. So if they're able to take out Shaky stock before anybody on red team dies, which that might not happen here. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow! Imagine he just killed him with that. Wow. And there we go. Shaky is down to 38% after that healing. Oh, man. He was really, really about to die. And now he is back in it. It's like he just got another stock, basically. Wow. And now 4 stocks to 2. Percents aren't looking good for the green team, but they are just killing it right now. Positional advantage heavily.
Percents are looking a lot better than they would have been if Shaky was not allowed to heal a full 100%. Anti does snipe out Nick Riddle, and now we only have a Nest to Gimp. So we're not looking in too bad shape. Snake will live long if he does not get, again, Gimp or Spike.
But fortunately for the green team, Shaky is alive. His percent, you know, as long as he doesn't fall victim to an up tilt or a down smash here, that is going to be huge. Oh, and nope, the sour spot up tilt enough to take him out.
So again, we're down by less than 100%, despite all the healing that was able to go on. And, you know, in terms of just combat prowess, Anti and Ally have seemed to have the advantage so far. They were able to, you know, Florida was able to gain the lead with those 2 early KOs onto Ally, but Anti is showing incredible defense. You have to remember, Ally already shared a stock. And so this is Anti's 2nd stock, and he's only at 42, and we're 3 minutes into this game 1 right here. So with Anti taking so little damage and just having such safe, accurate gameplay, things are not looking too bad for the red team.
Yeah, the red team showing that when the match actually comes down to a fight, then they can hold their own for sure. Ally took like 40% between his first 2 stocks. So now that he's staying alive, you know, he had a stock of Antis to borrow, and it's looking like they... Oh, no! And just as I say that...
To go for.
Oh, and this is going to be big healing. Ally just kind of throws it.
It was not a risk worth taking for Anti. Don't challenge that PK Thunder. You know, Shaky saw it and he was like, absolutely yes.
His eyes lit up.
He
was like, oh yes, please edgeguard me.
He was so hungry for it. And another thing that you want to know, if you're trying to edgeguard Ness as Meta Knight, of course it is possible. One thing you have to know is when to accurately go for the down air. It's not all about getting that Gimp every single time. Hitting that fair would have been easy for Anti to do, but he wanted the down air for the trajectory. It would send the Ness. Hitting the forward air, and even hitting just a couple of parts of the forward air, has a very similar result. If you send Ness high, it's fine because you can just follow up into a juggle. You don't need to get that Gimp every time. PK Thunder is a punishable recovery regardless.
Right, and just keeping him at bay is definitely enough. You know, build some momentum, get the 2v1 on Zero Suit, you know. But yeah, Anti got a little greedy. He really wanted to close that stock out in that particular moment, and it cost him so dearly.
So these early KOs seem to have pulled out game 1 for the Floridians, but we have seen that in the normal neutral game, Anti and Ally do have the combat prowess advantage. So I'm looking to see what will happen game 2. I definitely expect this to go to a game 3, and right now I'm very curious of what the counter pick will be.
Yes, for sure. I think they're going to pick something neutral, not too crazy, something that Snake can, you know, easily navigate on. Zero Suit and Ness, you know, while they kind of do suffer from gimmicky offstage games, there's not really anything on Apex 2014 like Frigate Orpheon that can really mess with their recoveries.
Yeah.
So, you know, a stage list that definitely is looking good for the green team. Nothing too scary of a counterpick that they're going to have to face.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, I'm thinking maybe a run back to Smashville, something like that.
Yeah, run back to Smashville.
Nothing too interesting.
Also, picking Battlefield would be great because it allows Meta Knight to just kind of cause chaos with disruption tornadoes the whole match. Not really letting Zero Suit and Ness separate, or rather, get a moment alone to heal each other.
I'm thinking
or rather, to heal
Yoshi's
Ness.
Island will have been the ban, a stage that is not too great for Ness. It's a little bit trickier to recover there, and there are also hazards that can disrupt his recovery, as well as the fact that it's a smaller stage, and the Zero Suit and the Ness want the space to be able to get off that healing and also get off the, you know, just the range gameplay that Zero Suit wants to execute versus the close-up play that the Meta Knight wants to have.
Yeah, Yoshi's Island would definitely be a great ban by the green team.
And, you know, even for a campy character like Snake, at times that Yoshi's Island is a stage that complements Snake. Ally is also very proficient on the stage.
Yeah, for sure. So, should see where they're going to go. I'm definitely looking forward to this choice. You know, it's great to get inside the minds of good players. It's one of the best parts of commentating. You know, you get to see so many of these sets in the moment, very face-to-face, like intimate relationship with these sets. You know what I'm saying? And you get to see what did they pick. You get to try to figure out why. You get to see over the course of the match how it plays out in their favor, how it disadvantages them. Maybe sometimes counterpicks backfire. So a lot of insight is offered by sitting on these microphones and casting.
I just think that in this upcoming game, Anti is going to really shine because, of course, first of all, he has the matchup knowledge of Zero Suit Damage from all his experience with Salem here. He was one of the first people before anybody even knew who Salem was. Anti was the one who pioneered him and said, listen, my boy Salem is nice. He's going to come out. He's going to rock some kids. And, of course, it came to his first few locals. He was impressive.
He took top 5 at his first tournament, man. Concentrate, too.
Yeah, exactly. It was very impressive. We said, all right, we'll see, Anti, you might have overhyped him, but, a lot of us were willing to give him the benefit of a doubt. We were saying, okay, this guy's green, obviously. This is his first tournament, and he came out and he took top 5, which is very impressive, especially in this region. And, of course, he came, Salem being the reigning Apex champion last year. So, Anti does have the matchup knowledge. He's
got an eye for talent, too.
Yeah, he does. And he can actually play a little bit of Zero Suit himself, so he knows the character. He's not going to be one who falls prey to a lot of unexpected tactics where this goes. Obviously, he had a rare moment of, matchup ignorance in terms of that edge guard he tried to pull off on Ness last game.
Honestly, it looked like he just got a little overeager.
And it looks like we're getting right into the match here.
Oh, and Anti saying, Shaky, watch out, man. I know this matchup. Goes to backup Ally, making sure no nonsense happens to him off the stage this time. Smart by Anti.
Yeah. Right now, Ally still struggling, although he's not getting down smash KO. Down air KO.
Oh, but Ally is just getting destroyed.
Yeah, he's getting tossed around. I would not be surprised if they win this game to see Ally go a Game 3 Wario.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely be a good choice. Snake is really easy to bully, especially characters with excellent juggle games and follow-up games like Zero Suit and Ness.
And, of course, the Floridians do have the practice against MJG, who has evolved into a fine Snake of his own right. So they're very familiar with how to fight. Excuse me, did I say MJG? I meant MVD.
No, that's cool.
MVD,
Got you.
But, yeah, they have the matchup experience knowledge there.
Oh, Shaky heals a nice, 30% there. And if that was a sweet spot back air, it would have finished Ally off. Fortunately for him, it was the weak hit. Great anti-air by Ally. Not letting Ness get those free jump-ins with his crazy aerials. Oh, and another round of healing.
That healing might not have been worth it. That glide attack on both of them was not only the percent, but the stage control that Anti needed to get in there. And that Ally needed to land back on the stage and take the stage control back. Back throw will end Ally's first stock, so he is again the first to die, but it's not in such a devastating fashion as last game. Riddle falls shortly after.
And this is a very, very tight game, especially if they get some more healing going on Shaky. Oh, wow, goes for the deep save from across the screen with PK Thunder. And no, up tilt will seal the deal.
And as I predicted, Anti is again the hero of the match.
Yes,
still
certified doubles god.
Not yet about to die. Now he needs to fear the back throw from Ness. Shaky will be looking for it.
Now that they have this opportunity for control. Wow, pummels just a few too many times, trying to make sure he has enough damage to take him out.
Yeah, it was cross screen, and of course, Anti's DI was not to be underestimated. Ally goes for the neutral air, which is fantastic platform pressure. It will stage fight, shield stab you almost every time. And things are just looking brutal out here.
Aside from the healing and the crazy PK Thunder 2 setups, one of Ness's greatest assets in doubles is that he has a throw that kills. Nick Riddle already on his last stock.
That he has a throw that kills, absolutely. Reliable kills in doubles is huge because there are 6 stocks to remove on each team. So if you're able to get a couple of them out very easily, it's very beneficial. As I predicted, this is looking like it's going to Game 3 with Anti still at 3 stocks on a simpler stage. That tornado pressure on both these guys' shield and Ally doing
Nick
what he
Riddle's
can,
shield
throwing
just
the grenades down.
right now. Wow, the up air takes Snake out, but Anti, and as I say that, of course, is not at 3 stocks anymore, but they've got a solid 1 stock lead, the blue team right now. Oh, almost lost it with the crazy down air near the edge. Shaky, no, okay, Ally says, I've adapted, I learned how to recover in this matchup. You're not getting me twice.
A little surprised Ally isn't going for any of the jab mix-ups. But it looks like Green Team is trying to work their way back into this. They're putting a lot of pressure onto Ally, taking advantage of Snake's lack of mobility.
Oh, wow, the kill off the top. Shaky just SD'd at 1%. Oh, they were doing such a great job of keeping it close. Shaky was not taking any damage, or, well, he was recovering everything that he took. And that, just so sad to see that SD. Now, heavy advantage for the blue team.
And unlike before with the Snake, and, excuse me, with the Zero Suit and the Ness being able to simultaneously take out the Snake with their high mobility options. You know, things are looking a lot different. I wouldn't want to be Zero Suit going up against Snake in this 1v1, especially Snake being at 0%, having borrowed that Soccer Anti, and Anti himself is quite the monster, carrying through that game 2.
Meanwhile, Ally gives Nick Riddle the boot, takes him off the top, seals the deal on game 2. Now, where are we going to see the green team counterpick is the question.
I think something flashy and fancy. Probably Stadium will have been the ban. You know, I definitely would make Stadium the ban. I don't want to see Anti get subjected to a huge camping game coming out from the Zero Suit and the Ness, and I really want to see Ally go Wario here because the Snake is not working out. He did almost nothing. He was able to secure the kills and get the periodic damage, but mostly he just got thrown around.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And Wario also has the mobility that Snake lacks to go in and interrupt situations like Zero Suit healing Ness repeatedly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or crazy 2v1 combos. So Wario would definitely be a good pick for Ally, though he is, you know, slightly less seasoned with his Wario. It does have quite a list of accomplishments, especially in doubles, but
he pulls it out in doubles quite often.
Snake is his boy, you know?
Yeah, Snake is his boy, but let's see what we got here. Also, I'm looking to see, one thing you have to remember about Snake Meta Knight is the up throw C4 combo, the Omni combo.
Yep.
Where
yeah, that is definitely really fearsome. That's a 0% kill opportunity. So if Anti goes for it, which he can only score on Nick Riddle right now because of the port priority.
Yeah, very smart. They made sure to put that Ness in the controller slot forward so that he could not be instantly KO'd at 0%. They want the character that can recover to be immune from that tactic.
Oh, good cross-up roll from Nick Riddle, but Anti was already ready with a forward air to cover it. Oh, and Ally with the down air out of shield, not trying to let Shaky pressure him with these forward airs.
We can see, once again, Ally is the least healthy character, the most in danger at the moment. However, this space from FD might have been all he needed. He's able to actually apply some pressure to characters and not get completely bodied out.
Oh, and Anti with a fierce edge guard.
Yeah, that forward air, as I was mentioning before, you don't need that down air every time. He finishes him off with a forward air.
Great little combo by Nick Riddle, down smash into back air, classic Zero Suit. Oh, wow, Shaky just really struggling to get back on the stage. But Ally, some questionable DI, takes him out on his first stock from a back air.
Very close game here. Nick Riddle and Anti along the same lines of percent.
Very, very close game right now.
Anti going in.
Then again, Nick Riddle is also
on Ally, but Nick Riddle, finds a neutral on Shaky, but can't really convert anything onto Nick Riddle, and Shaky heals up some of that damage.
Yeah, it's a shame that he lost that stock so early, because if he was still on his third stock, oh, that healing would have been so crucial. If it was Nick Riddle at 2 instead, you know, it wouldn't be as big of a deal.
Not too bad, though. As long as Nick Riddle's able to hold on to his stocks, he can always borrow one.
That is very true.
Nice forward tilt there. Onto Anti's descent from that up throw. Shaky goes for a...
Oh, wow!
To find it.
Stock counts even, 4 apiece. Slight percentage advantage for the green team, who can actually heal all that damage off Shaky if they get a moment alone.
Well, right now, Shaky's in trouble. Nick Riddle's looking to find a way to save him, but Ally's not having any of that. Charge down smash sends him soaring. Is he able to find a recovery option against Anti's very accurate, aggressive edge guarding?
Yeah, Anti just
Anti's looking for kills. He's throwing out, he's flicking his C-stick in every direction right now, trying to figure out a way to end this guy's life. He's looking for blood.
Point yellow, stick it back.
Oh! There goes Zero Suit
4th of July, my dude. Homie said you don't have to be American to appreciate some good fireworks. Wow, great by Shaky using the jump that Ness gains after he absorbs a projectile to pop up an up air Ally. And wow, that was swaggin'. And is he alive? Oh man, that was a crucial stock loss for Shaky. He could have healed a lot of that percent.
Things are looking really good on this game 3 for our blue team right now. Anti still very healthy on his second stock, but struggling to find an opening with this paralyzer support. And of course, you can never count out the fact that, you know, Shaky can heal off some of this percent.
And he also has that reliable kill move, that back throw. One of the best, you know, the reason that is so good is that if you have a reliable kill move that negates shield, that counters shield, that is so scary. You can't block that. You can't just hold shield and pray. Oh, Shaky getting a little heal action. Oh man, that was big.
It was huge. Anti taking a lot of percent in that string. However, does manage to hold this stock. Now, here's the big clutch part. Are they able to kill Snake before Anti is able to do anything significant? Low shield for Nick Riddle. How will Anti capitalize?
Right now, they need to heal Ness and or kill Snake. That is Green Team's hope in this match. Oh, narrowly avoids that. And now Ally really on the ropes. He's all the way up in the sky. Shaky locked down, so he can't go for him. Nick Riddle didn't manage to get the jungle himself. Oh, Nick Riddle surviving.
Anti's looking for it with a glide. He sees Nick Riddle will recover off to the side of the stage.
Oh, Shaky off
there
stage.
There it goes. Bad guy by Nick Riddle.
Oh.
Takes him out. Shaky at 145% against Anti and Nick Riddle. Game 3.
Now, Shaky can still pull this off. He's got to get that really swift back throw and then deal with the Anti in a really perfect fashion.
Oh, here's a grab.
No!
Oh, accidentally kills
Anti
Ally.
does the work for him.
1v1.
Oh, my God. And now, this is not impossible. Shaky knows this matchup so well. Probably a little more experienced in it than Anti is by comparison. But Anti, as we said, he's a matchup specialist. He's not one to get frauded out by low-tier characters.
He's not punishing these PK fires. You have to imagine his nerves are pounding after killing his partner right now.
Now,
if
without
anything, I wouldn't even risk going off stage. Down air is one of the few moves that can kill him next to PK Thunder 2. And just taking your time with this.
And that's gonna do it. Wow.
Anti carrying the set and dominating Nick Riddle and Shaky in a 2-1 victory.
Anti proving why he's a certified doubles god.
Anti and Ally advance to winners finals, and Nick Riddle and Shaky drop down to losers.
All right, ADHD and Nairo versus Anti and Ally is going to be our winners finals. I'm not sure if we're going to. No, we're going to play some losers matches first. Looks like we're going to have